Get you some money, you're gonna feel different.
Straight up.
You might even, all that other advice I could have gave you, this is the short version. You know, get you a couple dollars, man. You're gonna feel different.
Next little net hustle. Big shout out to SPI, Spotter Low. You know, I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
They say the game is in the studio doing the diss track to Kendrick Lamar. I'll be damn. Oh, wow. Knowing what Game has been attempting to do, he finally got it out. Like he got some action. Well, I don't know if he the one doing the dissing. He gonna need Kendrick to dissing back and engage for it to be something. But Top Dog lended his voice. I text Top Dog and said, man, I don't know how he starves the culture of his voice so much. And then when he finally speak out, cuz the black box don't be on the, man, we tap in. Anyway, Chick Smooth is talking about it. And I know Game had made a threat to like expose that things ain't what they supposed to be. This is gonna be good. Gonna be interesting because I don't know how you find yourself in a position where you got Game challenge. Let's just check it out. Let's check it out.
Yeah, we finally got action, you guys. About time. Listen, man, this is what I wanted yesterday. This is what I told you guys the game should do. Enough of the talking on interviews, enough of the talking on Instagram. Stop posting like you're cool with Kendrick. Stop all that nonsense because the fans can see right through it. The last couple of days, the game has showed us he's still the game. The man is still lying about certain things he does not have to lie about. After telling Stat Quo he does not have any issues with Kendrick.
The most impactful thing he said to me was he named a bunch of deceased rappers that we all know that we can no longer talk to. And he just was talking about how dangerous it gets. I think kind of like what Lupe said too. You know, how dangerous it gets for certain situations. And, you know, he's outside, no security, just game. You know what I'm saying? So it's never the artist. It's always the different entourages. So he said he loved Kendrick, so it's not even a thing. So that's another thing. I don't like people, and I know you got to get your views, and I feel it, but there's no beef between Kendrick and Game. He reiterated that to me on the phone that he didn't know that.
Oh my God, no way, yeah.
Is there even a potential battle? No beef, a battle. If Kendrick is irritated, not appreciating the fact that you brought his op to his home city, hometown that y'all share. I mean, beef might, to a lot of people, mean war. Might not be war, but it's a real gripe. I'm pretty sure he really didn't like that.
Kendrick felt the way about that. He reiterated it, but now he said in retrospect he could see and understand it. But guess what? This is the bomb. This is one of the bombshells I'm going to drop here today. But he said when Kendrick did Power, and this is what he said. When Kendrick did Power, and they knew that 50 Cent was his arch nemesis, he didn't feel away. He felt like he enjoyed it. So he's like, I didn't care that Kendrick did Power. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? But that's what he said. You know, another thing that he wanted me to put out here, since I'm going down. The hoodie that he wore in the J-Rock video, the reason he zipped it up is because he got $10,000 to wear it. So that's why he was wearing that shirt. So everybody that held that grudge from him, he got paid money to wear the hoodie. You know what I'm saying? Niggas can't fuck with him.
I don't know what's up with the hoodie. But if it was something that was inappropriate or something you would have not otherwise worn without getting paid because it was offensive to your peoples, then that is the definition, the essence of selling out.
Lyrically, just period. And he said niggas don't, all the motherfuckers, when people talk about lists and he not on the list, but he went up against Jay-Z. He went up against this one. He went up against that one, and he's still here.
Bangadocious Series 1 and 2 fucked him over. He couldn't fuck with Spotter Low. We met battling as well for DMX. Fucked him over. Remember this phrase, gang? Oh yeah, you can't fuck with that ghetto poetry. Yeah, he bowed it out. He's a great rapper, but he's disingenuous. He's not honest about his experience encountering West Coast MCs. Oh, my mama.
He's still here rapping, walking around, running his miles, living his life, lifting weights, living and breathing and eating good food. And I said, this is my rebuttal. I said, hey, well, the video shoot, he felt the way about that. He said, well, if I held grudges, like niggas held grudges against me, where would the West Coast be? He's like, there was a time where I was the only nigga out here.
Niggas hold grudges. Niggas be hoes. Snoop Dogg hold grudges. He pick up grudges that was dead, buried, because the nigga got at him like a man. It's over. Worked with him, encountered him, been around him. Then he go back and pick up an old grudge like a bitch, God. Keyway Nation.
So if I was like that, when niggas was trying to do what they was doing, where would we be? Where would we all be?
He was caught on Instagram. Shout out to Chilling with Moni. She caught the game threatening to expose Kendrick and TDE. Game said those niggas aren't who they think they are. One day I'm going to put the curtains down so you can see every clown in their circus. These are
my thing. If we finna start pointing out, I don't know. Ooh.
The words of a guy who's sick of somebody, and also the words of a guy who wants to get in the studio and make something shake. If I tell you that me and somebody have no beef, there's no bone in my body that wants to expose him or his camp. But if deep down I truly despise somebody, I'm jealous of that person, I want to see the downfall of that person, and I also fuck with that person's op, then yes, you're going to see me exhibit these kinds of behavior in public. Now, I do not want to take full credit of this. Some of you guys also said the same.
That was confusing right there. I don't know if I followed the logic throughout that post.
Then in the comments below. And also, shout out to the guys from the Rap Roundtable. They also echoed the same sentiments yesterday.
This Kendrick Lamar and Drake issue is like an HBO or Netflix series that just has seasons after seasons, side quests, different angles of the same story. Like you're getting the same storyline told from different people. And now with this storyline, we got the Game making another appearance. Of course, Game is a recurring character. And within this, the situation comes about whereas people have been wondering why Game and Kendrick Lamar had a falling out. There's been different stories. There's been different comments and bars thrown on Game's side and different individuals having opinions out west about the situation. But it comes to light through the homie shout out Stat Quo, where he, through Top Dog, verifies that the video shoot where Drake was out in Compton, that 100 song that happened, maybe 10 years ago, I don't even remember, throwing some darts at Kenny is what led to the stress in the relationship between Game and Kendrick Lamar. Now, we've known that Game has made some comments, and, you know, if you ask me as an observer in this rap thing, it seems as though Game has always had a bit of an issue, or not always, but recently had an issue with Kendrick's status as the #1 guy out west. And I think there's times where it's a little bit of double talking from Game where he wants that lyrical fade, and other times he wants peace. And I think this is just another episode of that, because in the midst of Stat Quo revealing that, what led to the issues of Kendrick Lamar and Drake, Game is on social media commenting about certain things in relation to. Game is clarifying stories, mentioning entourages and things of that nature. This whole thing is a mess. So for me, you know, the East Coast guy, if there's real feelings involved and there's real emotions involved and it's all about rap, if you feel froggy, Game, do what you used to do. Get in the booth, round 400 bars about Kenny, and let's get to that. Like, let's, all the tap dancing, all the drama, all the trying to be politically correct, throw that out the window. Let's get to the bars.
Well,
don't do no 400 bars. Don't do it. Don't do it. Please. As this progresses, exhibit growth. They tell you do what you used to do. It's 20 years later. You got grown, maybe even grandchildren. Put all those elements into the pot and keep them in perspective before you make your next move, and make it your best move.
last night, the Game's longtime bodyguard, G Magic, after he posted this clip of Glasses Malone debating if the Game would ever battle Kendrick.
Trust me, like one thing I don't even think is if Dot wouldn't be scared to battle Game, just like Game wouldn't be scared to battle Dot, but Game not gonna do that because he like that shit look crazy.
He went on to post this. Hey, not to piss anyone off, but the Game is in the studio. Laughing emoji. Now, here's the thing. Whatever the game is recording, I don't think it's going to be a flat-out Kendrick Lamar diss. However, obviously, I could be wrong. I think it's going to be a record where the game is talking about West Coast politics. There's going to be a lot of TDE shots. He's going to mention a lot of people in TDE or affiliated with TDE that we don't even know about. This is going to be the record where the game, just like he said, pulls the curtains down. Everybody that's in TDE.
But I hope he don't get to talking about Chris Stokes and B2K and Raz B and all that.
That's been talking about the game lately, people like Keem, MacWap, yeah, you guys are probably going to be dissed on this record. Whenever the game decides to put out this record, this is going to be 4,000 bars of pain. He'll also probably rap about how he has no issues with Kendrick and how he never knew him and Drake really had beef like that. It's basically going to be a mix of the game talking his shit, claiming to be the king of West Coast and the one that put everybody on, which then leads me to believe that the game is trying to set a trap for Kendrick. This is the
crazy, because even on that 100 song, you check the hook, Game, that was a shout out. Told them they're gonna do you like they do you on some Wayne and Baby shit. How that West Coast get. You know my lick, 40 Glock tried to run off and act like it was his like a bitch. Had them niggas in the valley of death. Oh, my mama, spooked. Keyway Nation.
game's bait song. It's going to be a Kendrick Lamar, Come Outside If You Dare. Just like I told you guys yesterday as well, the game has at least 10 different Kendrick Lamar diss records in the tuck. If you're the game, you're probably staring down the end of your career, so why not go out with a bang? Since you've been wanting to prove that you can rap and you can rap better than everybody else on the West Coast, this is probably the only way you can.
Kendrick is the only one that is getting the proper attention, respect for his talent. And it's not because he just popped up out of nowhere, so I want to rap again. This is how his career was developed. He didn't take the route we was all taking, right? He peeped something. He seen the climate, the temperature. He switched it up, went from K-Dot to Kendrick, and his career went splendid. I got a song called Gangster with me, J-Rock, and K-Dot on it. And he didn't get all in, he hadn't got all into that, whatever he ended up, what we want to call him now. Oh, my mama. Niggas ain't tripping on no lyrics out here. Just think the biggest rapper at the Nipsey was Draco the Ruler. So from Kendrick to Nipsey, the Game to Draco, just think if Draco had the crown, lyrics don't matter.
Prove it. So whatever his bodyguard G Magic heard in that studio, he knows it's going to be some shit that's going to shake up the West Coast. You guys get in the comments below. What do you guys make of the game?
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, man. I don't know why he would be calling people clowns and circuses. Sometimes I be feeling like I might want to rap again. Oh, I might get in the booth. Banger doses 2026.
Get you some money, you're gonna feel different.
Straight up.
You might even, all that other advice I could have gave you, this the short version. You know, get you a couple $, man. You're gonna feel different.
Hey, wasn't that personal? Big shout out to SPI, Spotter Low. You know, I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.